Hello patrons and welcome back to the channel, your channel, and thank you again for supporting us. This was a bit of a last minute battle report. Steve sent me a message on this day or the day before and said, "You fancy a game?" I said, "Mate, I'm just coming off nights. Let's do something casual." He said, "We can film it if you like." So I said, "Okay, let's do it." So any mistakes? It's because I'm really groggy. But anyway, we're doing an alternative mission, which Steve's really enjoying these. He doesn't really like the ones from the book so much. So we're mixing it up. We're using the flanking action map because the map's good and that's fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to play 3 rounds and check victory conditions at the end of the 3rd round. If it's a tie, we'll play a 4th turn and then that's it. So you can still have a tie at the end of 4 rounds, or a winner or a loser. So as you can see on the map there, if you look as if the deployment zone you're using is the bottom one, i.e. mine, at the end of the 3rd round, and holding objectives is the same as legions, so they are sticky, but they won't count until the end of the 3rd or 4th. The objective in the deployment zone at the bottom is worth a point, your own, and then the ones across the centre line in the battlefield are also worth 1 point at the end of the game. If you take and hold the one in your opponent's deployment zone, that is worth 3. So for a maximum of 7 points for the primary mission. And for secondaries, we're using the missions from the book, but rather than the 5, 10, 15 points, we'll check at the end of turn 3 and see what you've scored on them. And you'll score 1, 2, or 3 points. And again, if it's a draw, we'll play a 4th. And again, you get another round there to improve your secondary if possible. So this mission will have a maximum of 10 points to be scored, checking at the end of round 3 and maybe 4. So Steve's got control of the battlefield, where he'll be trying to take table quarters, and I've got vital intel, while I'll be trying to snag another objective token near the centre of the board and run away with it. That's the missions. Hope that made sense. Let's have a look at the armies. Okay, so Steve is running Loyalists, Raven Guard, Blood Angels, Space Marines, 2,000 points, standard game mode, and he's got 3 formations. He has a Raven Guard Legion Armoured Company, Battle Tank Skarans, Battle Tank Predators, and Heavy Armour Kratos. 4 of those. Then he has Blood Angels Legion Aerial Assault. He has an HQ Legion Command, Core Legion Tactical, Core Legion Tactical, Support Legion Terminators. And then in support, he's got Legion Assault Detachment, Vanguard Legion Scimitar Jet Bikes, Air Support Xiphon Interceptor Squadron, another air support of Fire Raptors, dedicated transport Storm Eagles, and another dedicated transport with Thunderhawk gunship. And then more Raven Guard with a Legion Sky Hunter Phalanx. And then he's basically got Scimitar Jet Bikes times 2 of those, and then 2 units of Javelins. And we weren't sure about the jet bikes, but go infantry hunting with march moves and heavy bolters is pretty cool actually. The only problem you got with that is when you break that formation. So that's Steve and the Loyalists. And here we are again with my Sons of Horus, 2,000 points, Traitor, Legions, Astartes, formations 4. So I have a Legion Demi Company with HQ Command, and then I've got Terminators, Tacticals. Then my optional, I have more Tacticals with Spartan Transports, 2 of those, so for 4. And then more Terminators, so 2 units will ride in the Spartans, and I'll have the unit of 6 in Deep Strike, and they have a Xiphon in support, squadron of 2. Legion Armoured Company, Battle Tank Skarans, Heavy Armour Kratos, only 2. And then I've got the same again in a separate armour company. In this way, each one could then bring their own Xiphon Interceptor. And then finally, to top it up, I have a Knight on its own. It is a Questoris Knight Errant, and I've upgraded with rocket pods and Thunderstrike Gauntlet, and it's got the Gatling. So the Knights were great when it was all Knights. Had a really good time with that. Let's see how one does on its own. That's the list, that's the armies. Hope you enjoy it. We will see you on the battlefield. So welcome to today's battlefield. Steve is with us today. Hello, Steve.
Hi.
You right?
Good.
You're good.
Yeah.
And we've got his Blood Angels and Raven Guard. We are working on some new stuff. You probably appreciate being a hobbyist yourself, how long it takes. But we'll have some new stuff for you. We do have a nice shiny battlefield for you, which is pretty cool. So let's have a look. You've seen the mission. I've told you about that. We'll look at the markers here. So this is worth 3 to Steve. The ones in the middle are now worth 1. And that is worth 1 to Steve, and that is worth 3 to me. And then our secondaries, you've got the
Control the battlefield
table quarters, so 1 to 3 for that. I've got the vital intel, which is the Titan marker there. I need to retrieve that for 1 to 3 points. So we've got a maximum of 10 points available in the game. Check victory at the end of the 3rd round, and we'll go from there. You're joining us on this mission experiment journey, because I just think the ones in the book are purely catered for tournaments and not for just a fun, casual. I actually think this is probably more competitive than theirs, but because hopefully it's closer. But we'll see how it goes. So we've done our orders. Steve's got loads of stuff off the board, as you can see. Lots of armor over on this flank. You've got some jet bikes here, haven't you? Javelins.
Yeah, so they have forward deployed as per the Raven Guard rule.
Yeah, so you've got a little first fire there, pop-up attacks, and then not much. That's it, isn't it, really? That's what you've got. Some advances over here. Waiting in the wings, I've got my fighters, and I've got deep striking terminators. These ones are mounted in the, what are they called? Spartans. So on this flank, I've basically, more thematically than tactically, I've put 1 armoured company with the Predators over here. In the middle, I've got the Knight and some infantry Terminators in Spartans. And then I've got the other armoured company on this flank, and I've stuck out the other Terminators mounted there. Pretty much all in advance. My TAC Marines dotted around are on marches to try and push forward. So, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, roll for first player.
4 for me.
Steve's got 4. I have a 5. I can't see any reason not to go first in this game yet, especially in the first round. So I'll be first player, round 1. Okay, so quick top down for you whilst we've finished the movement phase. Lots of aircraft coming in over here. I've got a lot of armor pulled in. I've got tactical marines in this building, and the Terminators in this building. Now, they were charged by assault marines. They had an advance order, so I did overwatch and take one out. I did lose one of these Terminator stands to these jet bikes, who marched up, fired their point defense. Lots of armor creeping over here. Jet bikes moving in. The main thing is I had the advantage of activations in this round, which is huge when it comes to aircraft. So Steve's got in his aircraft. I've put in all 3 of my Xiphons on this right flank. I'm now going to intercept fire on the squadron of 2 just there. So I'll use lasers and fire the first. 1 hit accurate for 2 saves at -1.
Okay, that's probably going to be enough.
It might be.
1 dead.
1 dead. Next one for 1 hit.
Dead.
That's Steve's Xiphon's taken out. Now, I believe your other aircraft don't have the intercept rule.
That's correct.
That is correct. So that gives me a big advantage there. Plus, it lines up potential shots on the Kratos. So 2,000 points still fills up a 6x4 quite well, doesn't it? What we'll find is that when you start taking casualties, then the spaces will open up. But 3 rounds, that might be just about right. And at some point, we'll try and start repping bigger games as well. So that's the movement phase. I think that's all the main points. And we'll start getting around the table in the combat phase. So javelins here, popping up and firing all their las cannons at my knight here. How many shots, Steve?
One each, so 4.
One each, 4. Hit on 4?
4, yeah.
Oh! Is that for the Xiphon?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I have a 3+ save, or a 4+ ion, so it's not going to get any better. Was that 4 hits?
It was indeed. Okay. 4 hits. 4 saves coming up. Oh my.
Oh, 2. So as far as I'm aware, I'm down to 1 wound left, and I'm broken. So no more first fire. Steve's Assault Marines attacking the Terminators in this building. You've got 5 stands to my 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So should we do the one-on-one?
Sure.
A single one-on-one.
Yeah.
You've got a CAF of 5.
5 with the bonuses. Yeah.
With the bonuses. To my CAF of 6 in the building. That is what, 11? Oh dear.
That's a win.
So I've lost on D6. Right. So this is now a 2-on-1 fight.
Yes. So it's 3 dice, isn't it?
No, it's 2 dice for the first fight.
Of course. So 6, 7. I think that's a draw, isn't it? Because you're 1 calf higher than me.
Yeah. So that's a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now you've got an extra D6 and adding 5. Oh my! You must win this.
Even if I roll 1-1, unless I roll 1-1, isn't it? Because you've got 1 calf.
Higher.
Yeah.
No. 2 down. So if this guy survives, I think I can stay. I can keep you out. It's better. 8.
I get 3 dice still, yeah?
14, no.
No,
So
2
new
dice,
combat, so down to 2.
That's 8. 9, you win.
I win by 1. And this will be the last fight, and now you have 3d6.
Yep. What do you get?
Okay, I've got 10, 16.
I'll get 14.
I'm just on dice. Plus 5, so you do win. So you do rout the Terminators.
Right.
Destroy them
Yeah.
and move into the building.
No, that just checks something before.
Oh, Blood Angel. Blood Angel. So you're now going to, move 3 inches. You look that up. And
Yeah, I'm going to look it up and come
into
back.
these guys who haven't fought. So we'll look up that rule. So they've moved into the building. That's the end of those close combat fights. It's the only one we had, wasn't it?
Yes.
So I'm going to pick my knight going into the advance fire. I've got 1 wound left, so I think it's now or never. I'm going to fire at these jet bikes here in my arc. Let's use the Gatling for, that's actually 4 hits. It's rapid. I'll fire them, they're at -2, like a T, which I think does affect you, doesn't it?
I'm cavalry, so I'm not
cavalry.
Well, not anti. Yeah, I'm not.
So 6 up saves?
Yes, they're all dead. I expect. Yeah.
Was there only 4 of them?
Yes.
Okay. And then the missile pods go to waste. Steve's Fire Raptors coming in at my 2 Kratos. I do have a problem with your air power on this centre of the battlefield. I mean, I'm not complaining about that flank, but...
Okay, so these are 5 up Avenger Bolt guns. They are light AT, rapid fire though, so pretty much like you just fired at me actually.
It's a lot of dice.
And that's 1 hit, 2 hits.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So 2 pluses. Here we go. I've not been rolling well. That's it. That's good enough.
Good stuff. So now I've got the Tempest rockets, 2 dice. Well,
Were
one
these
each.
the ones that were removed?
No, they were removed from the Storm Eagle.
Oh, were they?
Not from the Fire Raptor.
Okay.
So they are Tempest rockets. They are 1 dice each, 2 to hit, -2. That's double 6. That's 2 hits.
At least they're not rapid.
Yeah.
-2.
-2. Yeah.
So 4 ups now. Take a wound.
Okay, cool. And then I've got. Oh, that's right. The quad heavy bolter batteries, which I'm going to fire at them because
They're point defense.
they're point defense.
Yeah, fair enough.
But then before that, though, we're going to fire the autocannon batteries at you, which are 3 dice each. At the tank still, this is. These are light AT again, but they're 5 to hit.
Okay.
So 1, 2 up.
Got it.
Yep. And the last cannons, finally, 2 shots each.
My God, they've got a lot of guns.
They are tanking lots of guns. Yes.
They are the proverbial gunship.
Force to hit, usual standard stuff. That is 3 hits, -1.
feel like I'm going to lose one. 3 pluses. No, got it all.
Got it all. Well done. And the point defense guns are firing at the
Attack squad.
attack squads, yeah. So they have quad heavy bolted batteries. That's 4 dice each.
So these are point defense, so they'll just be firing on their regular
Yep.
basic skill. What, 5 up, I guess?
5 up, yeah.
Oh no, that's -2 for buildings though, isn't it?
So yeah, 6s. 1.
1. I think it's a 4 plus
Yes.
save. Gets another 6. Dice warming up. Done with those?
Yeah.
You go for that.
Didn't do very well, did they?
Sakarans now. I fired the heavy bolters into the assault marines and took one stand out. And then I'm firing everything else at Thunderhawk. So I've got las cannons ×3, so 6s. For 1 hit at -1.
That's a
What do you
fail.
get?
It's a 1.
Is it really?
Yep.
And then I've got 9 shots with the accelerator cannons, hitting on 6s but re-rollable with the tracking, which is good because I've missed them all. Those extra accurate las cannons seem to be better. Whoa, we
There we
got
go.
3 now.
That's in.
These are -1, aren't
Yeah,
they? Standard.
Yeah. Dead. 3 times over.
Thunderhawk down. Dominating the skies is important to me. Sakarans here have fired their heavy bolts into the building, actually hit really well. My saves were awful, wiped out 3 stands and broke me even with my commander in there. The las cannons and the accelerators are now going at the knight with 1 wound. What are we starting with, Steve?
Las cannons.
Las cannons.
4s.
2 at -1. Might as well roll them all because my save is going to be the same. Unless I die if I roll these.
Oh, yeah,
dice.
because
they're a flat -1, aren't they?
the accelerators are too, yeah.
I'll go for
Did
it.
you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Just tracking's only applies to aircraft, is it?
Aircraft, yeah.
So these are 5s. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is another.
It's probably more dice than I got in my hand.
Yeah, so that total that works out as 7.
7, okay. What have I got? I've got 4. That'll do it. I probably should have just rolled the 2. That was pants. Yeah, okay, end of the night. Good night.
Good night.
So my Spartans here are firing through the building at the Predators. 4 shots with the quad las cannons. Needing 4s. These are accurate. For 3 saves, Steve, at -1
Is that all?
on the Preds. For now.
3 up, isn't it, Predator?
Yeah, going to a 4.
4 up, okay. Okay.
Which is the one?
Which were you for?
Going through
You
here.
can't see these 3 at the back.
I can see, yeah, pretty much everything at the
I
front.
will take this guy here.
Yeah. So the Preds here now, they're going down range at these 2 Kratos. I was hoping to thin them out a bit more, the previous las cannons, before this happened. Here we go.
Okay, so these are the accurate turret las cannons.
Yep.
So B4s, we're rolling. That's good so far. Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
That's 7 hits.
Okay, that's 7. Yeah, keep going.
And then the 7 non-rerollable
Yep,
las
yep.
cannon sponsons versus 7, 8, 9, 10 hits.
10 hits, right. Okay, sort some dice
Oh no,
out.
11. So.
11?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
one, I have another. So it was 10 hits apparently, according to Steve. 3 pluses now, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
I think you're dead, sir.
wipe out. It's enough. So on this side of the board, I fired a Xiphon at the Kratos. Got some hits, made a save. Steve then picked the center Xiphon, wiped it out with the Kratos. I fired the other fighter, again, got a load of hits, made all his saves. You're actually done, aren't you? You've got no more activations.
Yeah.
So
Well, nothing I can do.
you've got so much off the board. I have a lot of armor here. I actually did fire those in the movement phase with their bolters at the jet bikes. Can't remember if I said or not. Didn't do anything though, did I? So they've just got their auto cannons, but I've still got a lot of firepower there. So let's wrap up. 4 activations. So I fired the remaining auto cannons on the Predators at the Storm
Fire Raptors.
Fire Raptors. They look the same to me. And yeah, nothing happened. No, 1 hit, 1 save. We're firing these las cannon preds at the jet bike. So 3 las cannon sponsons for a hit, and then 3 turrets for 2, and it's accurate for 3 hits in total. You'll get your normal save, but I do wipe out 3.
It's a morale check.
Morale check, which is I think 3+ across the board for Space Marines,
Save.
which is fine. Now these Spartans here, they're going to go through the building and fire at Sakarans, and the bolters are going to fire at the jump infantry. So I just rolled the bolters and missed. It is hard to get in that build. Right, the quad las cannons, 4 shots, accurate for 2 at -1. Is there save 3+ as well?
No.
Yeah.
It
It is, yeah. So it goes to a 4.
1 dice.
1 dice, just the 1. And then my last activation is the Kratos. I can't decide what to do. Okay, last activation of the round is the Kratos. They're firing their bolters into this building. So I didn't mention it before, but I can get the reroll 1s for the Sons of Horus.
Cool.
That's only 2 hits and no 1s. So I think 4+ cover save. Takes out 2. That is, how many was there? Any at the back? Was it just 3?
It's a morale check anyway, which I passed.
Which you passed. Right, everything else was firing at the aircraft here. So 2 las cannons, nothing. 4 shots on the battle cannons, nothing. And then the auto cannons is from over here running out of space for 1 hit, no AP. Makes a save. All good. So that's the end of the combat phase. I've got a fallback to do. Get into the end phase and see if anyone is holding any objectives. So into the end phase, these guys fell back, made their morale check. As far as objectives go, I've got the 1 in my end zone. Steve has his, 3 in the middle. I'm still up for grabs as well as secondaries. So as it stands, it is 1-1 in the round 1. Okay, welcome back to the battlefield and round 2. We've done our orders over here. Steve's got teleporting Terminators on advance, marching jet bikes, advancing here, there as well. Double advance. Yep. Some first firing attacks, lots of advances here and here. Got an order on these guys? Advance, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah, cool.
1 guy.
The 1 guy, or guys, 1 stand. I've got a charge on these Terminators. They are in the transports. Advance on the teleporting, and then on my flyers. March on these guys here, advancing here. Lots of advances here. I've got a march on these Predators.
I noticed that.
They do have the bolters, so they can fire those. I just would lose the attacks from the auto cannons. Trying something out. March on these guys, and then advance here. March on the Spartans with the Terminators in. So that is all that. Roll off for priority. 4, steady. 6, I'll take it. Can't see any reason why not until someone tells me otherwise. So movement done. Hot mess really. Steve's got bikes coming on the flanks here. It did force my Sakarans to move over and take them on. You fired some shots, didn't you? Took out the tacticals, including my commander.
Point defense, yeah.
Yeah, the point defense. The whole thing with jet bikes is march and fire infantry.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting because once that formation's broken, you lose that.
Yeah, and it still moves 10 inches on an advance. So,
yeah.
But yeah, it really cuts down that ability to go infantry hunting. Yeah.
But they're quite good at it seems. So they've come on the flanks here. We've got Steve's air power coming here. I've intercepted with my Xiphons. Now, despite rolling multiple 6s, Steve did make his saves. I did have infantry in the building here. They were taken out by the jet bikes. I've pressed in the middle a bit. I've thrown 3 Predators. They're on the march. I had a different role to play, but I've thrown them in the middle. They're being intercepted now by more tanks that they can handle. Steve's big move was the Terminators teleporting here. He rolled a beautiful 1-inch scatter and then legged it into this building, which is within 3 of the objectives. So if he holds that at the end of round 3, it's round 2, he will score 3 VPs, which is huge. Over on this flank, the Kratos moved up. I marched around the back with my Spartans.
Oh yeah, Sicarans.
Oh yeah, they're gone, aren't they? Yeah, they pushed forwards. They took out my Sicarans that were down here. Once they'd moved, I came around the flank here with the Spartans, deployed Terminators, and charged into the rear. As good as that sounds, it doesn't actually give me that much advantage. If I kill a tank and you pass your morale, you can stay or drive away next turn, or even if you fail it, it's not a big deal. So Steve's looking quite good actually in round 2. It's going to be a very important combat phase, and I just don't think I've got it here. And now with this air power coming in here, so it will be interesting. It will be good. 2K, things do start disappearing quickly, and that's why I think the 3 rounds probably works much better. So kicking off the round, Steve's tacticals in the buildings here on first fire. I didn't have any. The one on the left fired at the Terminators and took out a stand. So going into the only close combat is the Terminators into the Kratos. So let's do the one-on-one.
Yep.
There. So with a charge, I've got a CAF of 5 against your 3. It's still very good, isn't it? Oh dear.
So that's what, 11?
11.
I get 8, 9,
Sure.
10, 11. Yeah.
Okay, the next one-on-one in the middle there.
Oh, that's good.
That is what, 10, 15.
So the highest I can get is
15.
15. So I need double 6s to
Boxcars.
draw. No.
So it takes a wound.
Yes. Or does he die?
No, it takes a wound.
Oh,
I think
right.
every victory is a wound.
Okay.
This is what I mean. Like, I needed more. I needed that unit 6 to be doing this job, but I had enough room in tanks for 4. And then this one here, so it'll be a one-on-one combat. So
Yep.
2d6. Oh dear. 12 and 11.
I get
You beat me,
13.
haven't you? So
Yeah.
I lose a stand, and then I'm adding a d6.
Yeah.
I love how you wait to see what I've got.
Yeah,
Like
well,
it-
that
like-
way
like it will help.
the dice gods know what I need to roll then, you see. How awesome.
15.
The double 6 again. Oh, I saw it. Okay, so wound on him.
Another win him. So you lose the combat
By 1 wound, yeah.
by 1.
By 1.
Yeah, morale check.
That's a pass.
It's a pass. I think we stay where we are.
I think so.
Now going into the advanced fire, I'm going to pick this Xiphon and go into these Fire Raptors.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do. In fact, all my shots are accurate. Skyfire,
Roll
las
once,
cannons, missiles.
-1.
So it's 4s to hit
Rerolling.
with 3 hits. 1 reroll. Didn't get the full house.
-1, yeah.
Mhm.
All saved.
Oh man!
Oh, no.
No! He's
That's
got to
a
be 1,
fail.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Go for that.
So let's go.
And no morale. So the Raptor now going at the Sicarans, bypassing the fighter.
Yeah, I need to, you know, like just a curse. I need to bleed white your armor.
Yeah, okay.
So bend your bottle gun. 5s to hit. 6s are rapid. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Normal saves. It's,
Normal save.
Yeah, it's
light
light
80.
Light 18.
3s, aren't I? 3s. Oh, I lose 1.
Excellent.
Pop. This is actually a broken formation. It's the last of the armored formation where Steve took out the other Sicarans and the Kratos.
Okay, 1 Tempest rocket.
Yep.
Hits on a 2-up. It's a hit.
Got it.
-2.
Mine. Oh dear. Got it.
Nice.
5 up.
Autocannon batteries. 3 dice. Light AT again. 5s to hit. Nada.
Zippo.
And last cannon battery. She 2 shots. 4 ups.
1 at -1. Gets it on the 4, just the 1 down. So I'm going to continue with my aircraft and go for the Storm Eagles. I'm not very good with these names. Yeah, so the same thing again. So yeah, all Steve's aircraft, despite the lower bases, are flying, not hovering. So needing 4s to hit. They are all accurate Skyfire or whatever tracking for 2 -1s. I see 1 down.
No, you see 2 down.
See 2 down. Javelins with las cannons going at the Spartans here. At the moment untouched. Need 4s, 2 hits. Is a Spartan a 2+ save?
I don't know.
They are. So yeah, 2+ saves on the Spartans. Going to 3s, make both my saves. On this side of the battlefield, where Steve has come in with all these jet bikes and the ones that are already here, firing them all in the movement phase means he's actually got no more firepower on this side of the table, have you? So it's pretty much all going to come down to this side. So I'm going to return fire of my Spartans and the Javelins while they're in arc. I've just fired the bolters at that lone assault stand. Steve made his save, I've only got 1 hit. The way I'm facing, I haven't got quite enough to get all my shots on the Predators or on the Sicarans, and I don't want to waste any, so I'll go at the Javelins. Full house, 4 hits, accurate, quads.
3 dead.
3 dead, okay. So I'm not looking forward to this. It's all these Preds against these 3. Just going for the accurate turrets.
First off, that's 3 hits so far with that. That's 6 hits with that.
6 hits.
Do you want to roll those?
3 dice here. I lose 1. You say it was 6?
Yep.
I lose 4, and there's only 3, so they're white. Okay, my Predators here are going to try and take out those 3 jet bikes. I was tempted to go for that, but that flyer cannot hold objectives, and I'm going to, these are going to swoop in. They've got a lot of models there to take objectives off me, so
They are fragile as tissue paper.
they are, but all the time you're taking my models off the board.
Yeah.
The stuff I'm not shooting at. So let's go the sponsors, sorry, for 2 hits, and then the turrets. Cock dice, another cock dice. Try and get it on the map for 1 hit. These are accurate. So it's, what's that? 3 hits, 4 hits in total. Light 80. So
5 ups.
oh, looks good.
We lose 1.
Wow, that's not even enough from my check. So the Sicarans, Steve really wants to start shifting these Terminators. He's taken 1 out already. You fired your point defense, didn't you, in the movement phase? I think it was at these attacks, wasn't it? Yeah, to no avail. Or did you take 1? Can't remember. They fired nonetheless.
I think I missed everything.
Yeah. So go for it. So
the accelerated autocannons. Nothing. The last cannons.
Nothing? Okay. So the Terminators here and the tactical squad here just exchanged bolter fire at each other, resulting in 1 down stand for Terminators, despite the fact I got more hits than you, didn't I?
Yeah, only hit once.
So, yeah. So you made all your saves. Down here, I've got these Sicarans going at these jet bikes. So I've got heavy bolters on 5s for 1. I think you'll have, I know, yeah, I'll roll the last cannons as well, because you'll have the same save.
The same saves for all of it.
No,
heavy bolters
the
is 5.
accelerators are -1.
So those 6s. Was that 2 hits, was it?
3 hits in total on your normal save.
Oh, okay, normal save, sorry.
Yeah. So,
Oh, right, do you want me to do that?
is that what you rolled?
Huh?
Is that what you rolled?
No.
Oh,
I was just me putting orders there.
Okay. So you
So more or less was what I rolled.
It was what you rolled, yes. You lost 2. Does it
Yeah.
matter where?
Nearest to me, please.
Okay, so we lose those 2. And then the accelerators, because these are flat -1. For 4 hits.
Okay. Yeah.
4 left. 4 6s.
So once you shoot at them, they're done. I
2
saved
6s.
2.
Okay, so you saved 2.
Make a morale check, which I fail.
If you fail, they will now be on a fallback order.
And that's the formation broken.
Oh, nice. So they'll also be at -1 leadership when they try to rally. Last few activations of the round. So the single assault marine fired into these tap marines, taking out a
Hero
stand.
assault marine.
He died a hero. As you notice, he's not there. I've activated my last activation, the Kratos. They fired their point defense heavy bolters and wiped that guy out. Once he fired that shot, they saw the old muzzle flash and raised
He
their
broke
guns.
the company before he died, though.
He did,
The company
yeah,
broke before the assault marine did.
And then I'm firing my 2 laser cannon shots and my 4 battle cannons at the predators. So I think it's forced to hit across the board and -1s. So I'll do the lot with only 2 hits.
Okay. Predator -1, yeah?
Yeah,
So 4 ups. So
I made them both very good. Final activation.
Terminators, yep.
Into
So
the tactical
8
range.
shots for the Legion bolters or combi bolters, whatever they call them. These are accurate, of course.
12. You've got 6 stands. Is it 1 shot each or 2 shots?
It is. I think it's 1. Sorry, yeah.
It's just 1, but they are accurate.
Yeah. What did I say? 8.
Yeah.
Was I lying to you?
You were.
Cheating swine.
Always.
That's no hits.
Roll again. Have another go.
Have another go.
Treat yourself.
Still no hits,
nothing.
but
Okay.
worse than last time.
So, is that all the activations?
I think so. Yeah.
Righto. So, it's Carnage, but there's still plenty of units on the board to snatch up. Objectives. So we're going to do some end phase stuff. See who's got what, and these guys can fall back. So in the end phase, here we are. Those jet bikes fall back. They failed their morale check, being broken. That -1 really helped. Objective-wise, Steve has claimed that one. And this one. This one's worth 3. It's in my deployment zone. Those 6 Terminator stands in that building is a problem. I've got this one here and here. So I've got 2. Steve's got 4. He's also got this one in his own, which is worth another 1, which is 5. And in the middle here, I've picked up my secondary objective, currently giving me 2 points. So looking at the board, Steve has 5, I have 4 as it stands, but of course, none of that matters yet until the end of round 3. Of course, we still have to check Steve's secondaries, which is taking table quarters. Round 3, make or break. How you feeling, Steve?
Nervous.
Nervous. You're up by 1, but we didn't even look at the table quarters, which is obviously big points. Big points. Even one when the scores are set so low. 1 point is huge. So where are we at? We've got charges over here with the bikes and advances with my tanks. These guys on the fullback, they didn't make it. Oh, can you flip over my Terminators there, mate? For a charge. Surprise.
Surprise indeed.
Well, they all advances here.
Yep.
Advances. Charges with the Terminators here. Charges with my Terminators. Everything else is advances, I think. So you can kind of see where everything is. The board's really
I got
busy.
charge of my Terminators, but
Oh, yes.
in case I needed it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So that's where we're at. Initiative roll.
I'll
2-1.
take it.
Steve's going to be first player, round 3. End of movement, round 3. It is difficult. It is really difficult. So I won't do the over the top camera. In fact, let me know how you feel about that. I think it might work better for AT than it does for this. But we're still muddling our way through how to do legions for you guys. So over here, we've got charged multiple times. I overwatched with the Preds because Steve was just going to pin me. He was just going to surround me, so I couldn't move away anyway. I think that's the thing. So I did take out 2, and then more jet bites came in. These guys are on the fullback. I've dropped these Kratos back to just give me that field of fire. I'll come back to the fires after. Terminators are staying put in here. They are currently holding this objective. I've got a couple of tanks there, a bit of firepower. I'm not going to get them out. Moved these guys across buildings, just holding that objective. I did get fired upon by some point defense by these guys, I think. Yep. So there's been a bit of point defense going back and forth during the movement phase. I did it here. Kratos turned to face the Terminators. I'm using my charge. You've actually got 2 on 1 wound now, so that'll be interesting. But I'm not getting my CAF bonus because I didn't move that far. Spartans have come out to support, and then I've moved the Spartans up here. The Preds are pushing on them, getting them as close as they can.
Should be noted that these guys are within 3 inches of the objective.
Yeah, by
Gnats wing.
lone jet bike here. So I charged my Terminators from this building into here. Overwatch was fired, didn't lose any. That's a massive fight. There's a lot of is it tactical strength they call it, around that objective. I think that's about it, isn't it? I've got my fighters coming in, one on the right flank, one on the left here. It's just giving me covering fire, and then Steve's brought his last one in over there again. It's just giving him a field of fire. So you're first player, aren't you?
Yeah. But we've got no first fires.
No, you did have one. You did change the order, didn't you?
I used the captain to change the order to first fire just because I could.
Yeah, fired the Overwatch. So it's just the close assaults, isn't it? We've got this fight here and this fight here.
Yep.
And then a load of shooting. And I think we're going to have a result.
First player, I start this combat here.
Okay. So we're starting off with this charge here, the Terminators against attacks. It's one-on-ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
4 times.
Yeah.
And I have a cap advantage of 1 more than you. My charge, and you've got the protection of the building.
Yes.
So I'm just going to add 1 to my dice roll. You're just going to roll your dice.
Sounds good.
Let's do it that way. Okay, so the first one. I love you still waiting for me.
Yeah. How are my dice supposed to know what they're supposed to roll? So I need to beat 8, yeah? Is that what you're saying? That didn't happen.
No, 1 down. Next one.
Oh, I don't know if doubles. To draw.
Oh! Unlucky. 2-0.
8, got you there.
Oh, it's a draw, isn't it? Because I got plus 1.
Yes, it's a draw, yeah.
Yeah.
The final one.
Oh, you rolled it. You didn't wait.
What's it doing? What's it doing? I got you.
Okay, so you do lose, and I lose 1 stand, and then you bug out.
Oh, you need to make a round check.
Yes, you do need to make a round check.
Shall I pass even with the broken?
Pass. We stay where we are. Okay, so this fight here, we're going to go 2 on 1, so we start over here.
Okay, I'm starting with using this guy.
Yeah.
So 2 dice, I get +3 cap.
+3, and I've got +2.
So I get 9, 10, 11. 12, sorry.
12 here, because you've got the charge as well. That's 1 down.
Let's go at the back again, this one.
So 2d6 each.
Oh, that's good. So that's 10?
10.
Not good enough.
So 6, double 6. Lose another one. And then the last pred.
I'll use the one furthest away from me.
Yeah, right. So I lose all 3 fights.
In Carmine Fury! There's no one else to fight. Okay, sad.
It's sad. So last close combat, my cap is only 1 better than Steve's again. So I'm just going to add 1 to my dice. Steve's not going to add any. So starting with which one, Nick?
This guy here is already wounded.
Okay, so
it's 11 for you.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, so he's destroyed.
So destroyed. Middle one?
Yep. Oh,
it's not 10.
Solid.
Oh!
Die!
1-1. Big fight. I needed that one. That would have been so much better because you've taken the wound already. 7 total. All cocked.
It's a draw.
7 is a draw. Okay. 1 casualty each, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So total draw.
Total draw.
We stay as we are. All right, Steve's opening up the advancing fire with the fire raptor into the Spartans.
Bend your bug on.
How's it go?
Only hit once. Normal save.
2 plus.
Melee 1. No.
No, it makes it.
Tempest rockets. Hits on a 2. It's -2.
-2. Okay. 4 up. Takes a wound.
Heavy bolters can't hurt you. Gravis autocannon batteries, light AT. So again, 5 to hit, 1 hit, normal save. On it. Last cannon.
No hits. All done.
Yeah.
So the Spartans are going to fire at the Predators. I've already fired the bolters in the movement phase into the infantry there. So the quad las for 3 hits, -1.
Failed 1.
Okay, just the 1.
They
Very
are 3.
survivable.
They are 3.
They are 3, yeah. It goes to a 4. Sakaran's now pouring on the hurt onto the Spartans. Steve needs them dead. Accelerators?
Accelerators, 5 to hit. That is... That was a 4. 4 hits.
4, decent. That's decent. I need 3. Oh no!
Gone.
3 wounds. Takes them all out. Activating my Kratos here, I'm going to split the point defense bolters at the Blood Angels and everything else at the Raven Guard. So I've got 8 heavy bolters in the hull. No 1s, so no rerolls. Only, well, no, it's 5s, isn't it? 5. So only 2 hits.
2 hits.
5 up saves.
Against the Blood Angels?
Yeah, these are against the Bloods.
They're dead.
Okay, so that takes out 2. The auto cannons, are they light 18 -1 by any chance?
Kratos auto cannons, 16 inches, 2 dice, hit 5 to hit, accurate, arc, light, anti-T.
Oh no, mine are the ones in the turret, not the
Coaxial auto cannon,
Yes.
sorry, coaxial light 18.
-1.
Yeah.
So 1 hit at -1. That kills one, doesn't it?
Yep. They're really, really weak.
4 battle cannons. Oh no. I think I run out of guns. I've got 2 las cannons. For no hits. That is a big error on my part. They needed to die.
Not enough to morale either. So.
Steve's activation is the Predators here. Going down range at the Kratos. You've got 3 of them in range?
Yeah, 3 of them that they can see all both of them, yeah. So
Okay.
let's start with the main turret. Forced to hit, accurate. That's 3 hits.
3, yeah.
And then 3 sponsons. That's another 2.
Another 2.
5.
-5. Needing 3 ups. I failed 1, 2, 3.
That's it. Done.
That takes them out as well. So it's my activation. I think that going wrong is really going to tip it in Steve's favour now, going into potentially the last round. So check line of sight. It's going to fire the 1 Spartan that can see and in range at the Predators. Let's try not to lose all objectives over 3 rounds. So 2 shots on 4s, 1 hit. 1 hit. This is -2 in the rear.
Failed.
Takes 1 out. So Steve's actually out of activations now, but he's done very, very well. Let's see. So my TAC Marines fired at the Terminators, killed a stand. The Javelin fired at the TACs and did nothing. That's where we're at. We're up to date. So I've just got the 2 fighters and the Sakarans here. So I fired the Sakarans bolters in the movement phase at the Terminators, didn't I?
You
and
did.
Achieved nothing.
You didn't.
So let's fire the 2 las cannons into them for no hits. And then the accelerators, lots of 5s, no 6s.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
that is now done. Let's fire this Xiphon into the Predators. I need to kill them all to keep 1 objective, don't I?
Or break them, make them fall back. Yeah.
That is true. So let's start with the missiles for no hits. Las cannons, accurate for 2 hits at -1.
Saved.
That's 2 saves. And then my last fighter, I suppose I need to try and break the Preds. I'm not going to get them out. So let's try again. 2 missile hits. Ooh, las cannons. 4 las cannon hits at -1.
On the Predator. 4 ups. 4 dead.
4 dead. Leaves 1.
Yep. So I'll take him.
Leaves that 1 that was within 3 inches.
Yeah. They're not broken.
No, rolled a 6. He stays. That's the end of the game. Well, it's the end of round 3, but it's looking really good for Steve now. So as you can see just now, he's got 1, 2, 3. This one's worth 3 points. He's going to take this one. He's going to take this one. So what we'll do, we'll tidy up the board. We'll get into the end phase and give you a score. So the dust settles over our battlefield at the end of round 3. Steve Spike's taking this objective. The 1 Predator there taking this one off me. Steve retains this one with more tactical strength of the Terminators. retains this one. I didn't get past them. And retains this one here with more tactical strength, and I have within 3 inches. So objective wise, Steve has his own for 1. These are in the middle, worth 1 each. So he's got 4, and he's got this one in my objective, in my deployment zone for another 3. So he's got 7 maxed out. Secondary objectives, I've got 0 for primaries. Secondary objectives, I've retained that, so I'm scoring 2. Steve holds, was it this quarter?
And that one.
And the opposite one for 2 points for his secondary, giving Steve a total of 9 out of 10 points.
Yeah.
Versus my 2. So, I mean, it fell apart here. I was hoping to take that or keep that. And this one. And yeah, that getting those Terminators in there was just didn't have enough stuff to shift it. Must start getting stuff in my list with destroying buildings rules, Wrecker, and
my
and
solar
all that
rocks
stuff.
are coming, and they've all.
Yeah, see, my solar rocks are fine. I've got some bits for that. I think I made a blunder with the Knight not just charging up. I don't know how I feel about that. I thought I'd take one.
I think on their own they're a bit.
It just got smoked. Yeah, but you take them in units, it's expensive, man.
Yeah.
It's like, even that, like, could have spent 180 plus points on better things.
Yeah.
But hey, good game.
Well played, mate.
So, let us know what you think about these alternatives to scoring 1,000,000 points by turn 2. I'm calling it there. This way you're getting 3 turns. Other decisions, it could have been closer on my part. Better dice, worse dice, all that usual stuff that you get in gaming. So I'm preferring it. This is kind of loosely based around the Epic Armageddon system for mission. They only have the 1 tournament mission style, but these are using the maps in the book and just really scaling down the points and making sure you get 3 rounds in. And this is 2,000 points. I think 2.5, 3. Obviously, you can have a lot more stuff. Could be a lot closer. So hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting us. And we'll see you in the next video.